Welcome back to another episode de Todos Toman Podcast. Pues no estamos todos otra vez, pero estamos suficiente to have an episode. Y pues tenemos aquí a Miguelation, o Miguelito, no Miguelation, Miguelito.
Miguelito.
And Johnny Boy haciendo su comeback.
My return, dude. My return.
Don't call it a comeback, is this a return?
Yo empecé a cantar, ¿no? La de, ¿cómo es? Móntala, Miguelito, móntala.
Oh, sí, sí. Miguelito, ¿no?
Esos clásicos.
Yeah, dude.
Tanque, espero que esté bien. Sé que no va a llegar el día de hoy, pero wish you the best, Tank. Whatever you're doing, dude. I know you'll be all right.
He'll be okay. He's okay.
People would say that there's a conspiracy theory, dude, that no pudo estar porque he has to be on call in case they choose him as a pope.
Damn. Imagine.
Fíjate.
Ooh. Forget how the Pope dresses. No, he's gonna come out like that to give it a mess.
Sí, dude. ¿Te imaginas where's the pope? Oh, está dormido.
Tiempo de misa, ¿no? Oh boy, no?
Oh boy, I'm too tired.
I gave one last week, no? Last Sunday. I was like, but sir, it's been a week already. I was like, oh boy, come back. Wake me up in an hour. I be just think. Hey, but I'm not talking shit, dude. I'll tell you this: he'll fit anywhere, dude, including being the Pope. Hey, shout out to the Pope, man. R.I.P. Right?
Real quick, no?
Real quick. Dude. What? R.I.P. No lo conocí.
No. Yeah. I mean, I think we could probably first do the whole intro, then after that.
My bad. I haven't been here in a while, so.
Va, pues vamos a empezar por ahí. ¿Qué están tomando? Miguel, what do you got?
Yeah. So I got Few Bourbon. That's
nice.
from Illinois. So, for Johnny Boy.
Oh, shit. Love that.
Oh, yeah. On the
Love
rocks?
that.
No.
No, do solo.
Solito.
Hot whiskey, dude.
Always, dude. That motherfucker always does this.
Well, es que porque luego a veces no hay hielo, dude. It's not by choice most of the time, dude.
No. You gotta get yourself an ice machine, dude. De todas las cosas que te compras, cómprate eso, güey. Ahí atrásito, and just keeps fucking recycling all the time.
Lo malo es que if I get it, dude,
everybody's gonna be in your room, no?
If people find out, yeah, they're all gonna be here. Like,
if people find out, no?
Shit, I would have to do it secretly.
Neighborhood.
Bien quedito, no? put it in your closet, dude. One by one, taking it off the little machine. Romero, don't you have one of those, no, Romero? Like a little ice maker?
Yeah, I have a little ice maker. Pero have you seen now the one? There's ice makers que they make the spheres.
Yes, dude. I saw that shit.
Oh.
Yeah, there's actual full-on refrigerators that make that shit, which is pretty cool.
Oh.
Yeah, like
I just saw the standalone like little ice maker y hace las spheres. I'm like, that's pretty dope.
That's cool, dude.
Pero yo estoy tomando.
Espérate, ¿y yo?
Es que te iba a dejar al último, güey. Te estamos esperando porque pues llevas 40 días sin probar una cerveza. Una modelito regular, ya saben, algo típico. Pero Johnny Boy, por favor, after 40 days of not drinking beer, dude.
40 days, dude. 40 days, that's right. I was left with indios from the last time when Jesse and Humberto came by. They went to Mexico.
You got them right before you stopped.
I got them right before I stopped. Yeah, dude. So I still have a full. Les dije que tenía una caja, like literally a caja with what is it, a 12-pack? I think we said it was a 12-pack.
No sé qué tan grande esté la caja.
It's pretty big, dude. So yeah, good old fucking indio, dude. So
no, una caguama de indio de straight from the motherland.
Yeah, straight from.
Also be considered vintage, no?
Conservative. Hey guys, have you guys tried to find these over there? Because you guys said you guys probably already see them still in Chicago.
That big?
Well, no, just
caguamas,
no.
Indio, I've seen them.
Indio, yeah.
Pero no.
Caguamas, no. Here. I wonder why. There was only one spot that I was able to find them, and that spot is done with them. Like it's been like 2 years. So I get them when they go out. Tell them, hey, bring me. I even tell them just bring me a 24-pack or a 6-pack or
like the Caguama ones or just any.
The regular ones, the regular bottle ones. Es como las que comprábamos, pero they stopped selling them here on the specific spot. And then I tried other spots, like even in LA. I tried to look for them. They don't have them in LA tampoco. Damn. So maybe closer to the border. I don't know. I mean, I'm close as fuck, but I guess not close enough.
Salud, muchachos. Anyway, yo sé que está
mal. He's
thirsty, dude.
Ya más le falta que le ponga popote, ¿no?
So I'm assuming you your 40 days. So did you drink yesterday or no? Beer.
Hell yeah, dude. You know he did.
Yeah, dude. So technically, the 40th day ended, I believe, on Thursday.
Friday?
Like Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, before Good Friday?
Yeah, pues es la cuarentena. So 40 days literally ends on Thursday.
I don't know.
Again,
entonces no se puede comer carne todavía los viernes.
I don't know. Hey, listen, that's just research that I heard from another person, aka my girl did. So don't come at me. But let me tell you.
¿Cuándo
me nacen las preguntas?
La 40.
Ten el 2025, a ver, pone. Spit it out, dude.
Miguel.
No, this says Thursday, April 17th. So yeah, you're right. April 17th, according to
dropping knowledge over here, dude.
This website, I don't know how credible it is. It's called InfoBay.
Ooh.
I was like, oh.
Just get out of there, dude, before something pops out, no? What the another video pops out and shit.
Right, and I'm gonna have to go on mute, no?
Say no. No, but I didn't drink on Thursday. I didn't drink that day. I think I drank on I don't know if it was Friday or actual Saturday. So I think I waited another day. I don't even know. But for sure on the weekend. Saturday, yeah, after work, we celebrated my suegra's birthday. Got super nice and litty. And then yesterday was Easter. So
Friday at 0000. He was just waiting for the countdown, no?
I had to work on Saturday, dude. So I had to wait to drink afterwards. So, but yeah, but I did drink Saturday and Sunday for sure, dude. 100%. I did miss beer. Nothing like a good cold fucking beer. I had Modelos all day yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. No offense to Truly, dude. They kept me, a little tipsy for those 40 days, but nothing like a nice beer. So
he said, no offense to Truly, but me vale verga, ¿no?
Miren ese vasito que me regalaron con mi grape juice looking wannabe.
Es tu cafecito, ¿no?
Sí, güey. Parece, ¿ah?
That's good, dude, porque yeah, for me it's hard to go without beer, pero
I think I don't know if I told you guys, but next year I'm gonna drop alcohol all the way through.
Oh,
no alcohol.
I will raise you, dude. I will raise you, and I will say that Rome will do it too.
Ooh, yeah.
Depende en qué etapa de mi vida me encuentre el próximo año, dude.
If he's happy, no? If I'm happy, if I'm depressed, I don't know.
Para que veas, dude, Tank will do it también, dude.
That's it. He drinks juice anyway. Doesn't matter, dude. Yeah, dude, next year for sure.
Pero that means he, con sus otros amigos, he wouldn't be able to drink, dude.
Ooh. The hard part was in this case for this year, it was my birthday, right? So one of the reasons why I didn't drop it this year, because la cuarentena lands like during my birthday, and I was like, no, like we're gonna plan to go to Vegas, which we did. So I said, no, like at least I want to have some Trulies or mixed drinks or anything like that I could have. And sure enough, I had mixed drinks over there. I had no beer whatsoever. And then, but for next year, same thing. Cuarentena is gonna land obviously during my birthday. Todo ese pedo, pero yeah, dude, I'm gonna go strong, and then eventually, I should be fine, dude. You guys will catch me with the, cup of coffee, a tea, algo así,
I remember the hardest one for me to ever give up was when I gave up meat. It got me for 40 days.
Red meat or
all meat? Like the only thing I was eating was just fish. And
Maruchan, no?
So like the only, I guess, animal I could eat was just whatever's in the water. Yeah. So
okay.
Just fish.
Did you say whatever's in the water?
Yeah.
So you were a pescatarian?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
He pushes the cow, no? Hey, Loopholes, dude. They did Romero, dude. Yeah. She drowned in the water, dude. Technically, she's. That's funny. But yeah, muchachos. Happy to be back, dude. Happy to be back. Happy to enjoy a nice cold beer. I put two in the fridge because I haven't put them in the fridge, and I have another one aquí ready to pop open, dude.
God damn, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
At least, dude.
You're hard, dude.
You went to Vegas for your birthday weekend, right?
Yeah, so we went out there to celebrate my girl's niece, or my hijada, she's also my hijada. We went out there to celebrate her 21st birthday. So this is a year worth of planning that she wanted to go to Vegas to celebrate her birthday. And then we wanted to go the weekend of her birthday, which her birthday lands on the 7th. So her birthday's on the 7th. So we wanted to go the weekend before that, because her birthday landed on a Monday, kind of like same thing as mine. But then there was a concert that was gonna be in Vegas on the 11th. So we waited to go to the concert, go to Vegas, and eventually come back, spend my birthday out there, and then just come back. I think we came back on a Tuesday. So good times, dude, for sure. Don Palomo's hanging strong, dude. You already know I sent you a picture.
Sí. Good. Que ni te acordabas que yo me acordaba, but
that's why I was like, damn, I can't. Yeah, I just sent you a picture. I was like, a ver si sabe, no? Sí. And you did remember. He did. I was like, yeah.
When he told you his first name, last name, social security, se queda oh, damn, dude. Si lo conoce entonces, ¿no?
Yeah, dude.
Good. So you guys had a good time out there.
Good time.
Any gambling? No.
I'm not big on that. No gambling. I will tell you this. I was the most. We were deep, dude. We were like, I want to say 15 deep for real, huh? We were about 15 deep, and out of all of the 15, I was the one that was like literally keeping up with everybody every single damn day since we got there. Nobody really wanted to like kind of drink, and then if they drank, they went out to like a club. I was like, I'm not trying to go to like clubbing, so they went on clubbing. We took the girls too, so we try to make a little time for them to also enjoy Vegas, right? Instead of just being in the room.
Yeah.
But we took them to an arcade. It was a big ass arcade with a bunch of Japanese games y todo, and you pay per hour. And then you could play unlimited. Literally, you could play the game over and over and over, and it was cool. Mario Kart. They had a bunch of different games, so that was cool. And then we went to. I don't know if did you go eat carnitas over there, Romero?
No.
You guys didn't do that. I remember you went to.
Fuimos a comer unas quesabirrias por allá. I think you sent it to us, or we had seen it on TikTok, because we got there like a day or two before. Well, a day before you guys did.
Before.
Or no, half a day before you guys did. Right?
Yeah, because you got there at night. At night, and then we got there the following day, como na
la 1, 2 de la tarde. Yeah. Dude, so you were in Vegas, and was there already a big WrestleMania hype or no?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the Allegiant Stadium where it took place, it had a bunch of fucking WrestleMania like the following week. They had a bunch of billboards and everything, and they already had like stages like around the stadium itself. I guess for broadcasting or lo que sea. So it was cool. It was good to be there during that time. Obviously, WrestleMania happened this week. I was there over the weekend after before this one. So I didn't fully get the experience, but nonetheless, I was able to see a bunch of stuff that they were already building for this past weekend. So
gotcha.
That was cool. Yeah. And then the Allegiant Stadium is huge, dude. It's super big too. Maybe a little bit bigger than I was gonna say Soldier Field than United Center. So it's
no.
I think so. How?
I mean, capacity. I think they said it was, at least for WrestleMania. I remember Saturday night one. They said it was like 64,000, 65,000.
United Center is 23,000.
The United Center is 23. Oh damn. That it was more.
23,000.
Pero the United Center is big. Supposedly holds more people than Soldier Field. No. What's the capacity of Soldier Field?
So Allegiant Stadium is 65,000.
Okay.
In total, right? Obviously, they didn't sell the 65 for WrestleMania because obviously they do the pyros.
Yeah, I think they said it was 64, whatever, 100 and something.
What did you say about Soldier Field?
Soldier Field, what is the capacity?
Soldier Field 61,500. So it's still a little bit bigger than Soldier Field.
You know what? My dumbass is confusing numbers with
Soldier Field?
No. It's the United Center and Allstate Arena.
Oh shit! And nada que ver, güey.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, dude, like, how
people.
Big do you think the United Center is?
I mean, it's big. Obviously, it's a indoor stadium nonetheless, but that thing's huge, dude. We went there to see Bad Bunny with Vanya. We went with Vanya to see Bad Bunny there. So, but yeah, good stadium, really, really nice. It's brand new. I mean, a couple years old, and it's a good time. So WrestleMania would have been super nice to experience it live there. So
yeah, maybe next year. Then I don't know. I think they already announced where next year is. I can't recall.
I'm sure you were you present yesterday for WrestleMania or no?
Was I present? I watched it. I
you
had
don't recall because you don't recall. So I was like, oh.
No, where they announced? Because I feel like I want to say it's Minnesota, but I'm not 100% sure.
WrestleMania
2026.
2026 location. Yeah.
No, dice.
No.
Headlines. Because for a while, I know Minnesota's been
New Orleans.
The runner-up. Damn, New Orleans again?
Yeah.
They feel
April
like they've
11th
been
and 12th,
back.
2026.
New Orleans. También dicen que New Orleans, whenever it's out there, it's always a good time.
Mm-hmm. So,
we'll see. Mardi Gras, no?
Mardi Gras.
Sí.
But yeah, dude, definitely missed the podcast. I know I've been off for 2 weeks now? I think it's been 2 weeks, no?
On and off, dude, porque you were off, you came back, and then you had was your birthday weekend, so we knew you were gonna come on.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Ron was enseñando the write-up, dude. He was like, he's on his last strike, dude. Last strike.
He hasn't signed yet, no? Pero
yes, like, oh yeah,
I signed.
I'm already on the phone with Ronnie boy.
See?
Yeah, like
with Ronnie.
Like, alístate, no?
I haven't had the chance either to listen to like the previous episodes that I missed. I usually was pretty good that I would miss an episode, and then on Wednesday I would listen to it just to kind of fucking catch up and all that shit you guys talk all the time. And this time I have not listened. So anything you guys said is safe. I'm not mad. Okay, I forgive you guys, so it's okay. No big deal. Whatever was said, dude. I haven't heard.
That's what you say. No, you don't listen on purpose. No, so you.
No, I'm not upset. If I didn't hear it, didn't happen. How about that? How about that, dude? Pero bueno, muchachos, let's keep it going. I know we have an agenda, an amazing agenda, right? As we always do, right? We're always prepared. Let's start off with what we left off before we did the little round thing. It's the Pope, dude. So I saw the message that Miguel at 4:00 in the morning. You guys got to stop that, okay? It's 4:00 in the morning here. About the Pope. 4:00, dude. Hey, just because you're up at 4, right? Yeah. It was 4:00, and I remember hearing, I was like, what?
I was on my commute.
And I was like,
I was already driving.
And then I looked, I was like, oh, hell no, mute that shit. I muted the whole fucking notifications. Because I saw the text, and I was like, everybody's going to have an opinion or whatever. Pero he died yesterday night? Or was it today, como en la madrugada? Or how was it, Miguel?
So, it depended. So, I
haven't been able to, no?
Yeah, so I haven't been able to see exactly when, because people are saying he died on Easter Sunday. And some people say he died like madrugada going on to Monday. So it's like but like it was in that time frame. Because like I saw some and some were just like it was like really bold, like the Pope dies on Easter Sunday.
But according to
but I think it was
this, dicen que 7:35.
I heard a 7:30 something too.
Yeah, 7:35 local time on Monday. But that would be local time to us.
7:35. I mean, because we were talking about it at 6 a.m.
That's true. So a poco we're just an hour away from El Vaticano, no mames.
No. So if it's 7:30 something, then it was probably like our
Sunday.
Our Friday or our our Sunday. Yeah.
See? Or Friday, not much.
I have a feeling it was probably like our Sunday. To them, I think he died on Monday. To us, he would have died, according to us, by our times, he would have died on Sunday. That's what I think.
That's what I think too. Pero pues dice at 7:35 this morning, Bishop of Rome Francis returned to the house of the Father. Or Dios dice eso, ¿no? Returned to the house of the Father. I was like, I'm trying to decipher qué lo quieren decir, ¿no?
All of a sudden you get a pain, no? I'm just kidding, no?
Sí, perdón. Hablando de pains, not to get too derailed.
Oh, shit. Say it, dude. Well, how was your tooth appointment? Have you gone?
Sí, ya fui 2 veces, dude, porque la primera, mi aseguranza no me la aprobaban todavía. So they made me reschedule. They're like, oh, we can take care of it right now. I'm like, nah, let's wait. Let's see what insurance says. And then you know,
they're trying to get paid no matter what, dude.
Sí, güey.
For sure.
Well, we're just doing it for your convenience, not ours. You decide.
Right? Yeah.
Pero no, so I ended up coming back. I went back this Saturday. Y pues sí, they did x-rays y todo, so they're gonna extract whatever's left of the muelita, pero they were surprised. It's like, if it's been that long, it's like, we're surprised it's not like decaying or in bad shape, que estuviera por dentro, porque we'll have to like take piece by piece. Si está entera, está bien. So they're gonna be able just to do one pull.
All of a sudden, I got like a toothache, no? Like you start explaining all this shit. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. So no, I'll be straight. I think I don't want to think about it too much.
Like I chipped my la muela, like I chipped it like 2-3 years ago, but it doesn't bother. So me molesta, like it comes and goes, right? So like for the last month and a half, it's been bothering me, and I was like, fuck, like it sucks. So I was like, damn, Romero, dude. I take back everything I said about Rome, dude. I take back, dude. He's a fighter, dude.
The Rome gods, dude, got you, dude.
See, dude, like I'm just waiting for Tank también que de repente mi muela. So it'll be like the Rome curse, like también de repente mi muela.
No, I've had a couple years ago, I had una de las muelas acá like chip on me too. It's like, what the fuck? And I remember chipping and I was like, oh shit, but no me dolía ni nada. Random time, we went to fucking see Foo Fighters years ago. We go see Foo Fighters, and then there's a bunch of vendors, and we were hungry, so I grabbed some ribs, dude. I ate like I always eat. I freaking bit into it, but I bit in, like it went inside like the thing. It was game over, dude. It was the worst. It was one of the worst fucking pains ever. And I remember that was like a Sunday. I didn't have to go to work on Monday because I requested off thinking that I was going to be kind of like extra fucked up. And then they didn't have an appointment. Nobody would take like same day appointments until like it was really far away. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go. So eventually, when I was really going to go over this, se me había quitado como el dolor. Like I felt very like discomfort, pero the pain kind of like slowly faded away. So I was like, okay, that should be good. But eventually, yeah, I had to get that shit taken off, dude, because that shit is pain fucking full.
I like how he did that. When he said slowly fade away, puso la mano, and the camera faded away too. I was like, perro, eh?
Puro special effects. Yeah, but that's going to be taken care of. Hopefully, it'll be all right. I'm not too worried about it. Pero the thing that happened 2 weeks ago también is that I got back on the field, dude.
I saw that.
Me convencieron, and I was like, all right, let's give it the good old, one more shot. And I played last week, and it was all right. I played only the halftime, porque they also had another goalie that showed up, so
trials
we split it pretty much, and it was fine. I go this week, and the other goalie doesn't show up, so they're like, we're gonna play the whole game. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, porque son partidos de pretemporada, todo no empieza bien la liga, todo ese pedo.
Oh shit.
Dude, I mean, it was one of those like I should just retire again, because I had such a good game. I don't think I'm gonna be able to top it, so I should just walk out while I'm on top.
Yeah, dude.
Pero eso sí, hasta llegué a la casa. Like usually, cuando tienes partidos así or whatever, is the next day that you're like super sore. My body didn't wait, dude. As soon as I got in the van and drove home, like, me bajé ahí, ya necesitaba un bastón y todo. Dude.
No,
like, so much pain.
Yeah.
Me tomé unas pastillitas, and then I was like, yeah, I dealt with it, and I guess, I was drinking throughout the day for Easter y todo lo que sea. This morning when the alarm hit, I couldn't even turn around to like
no way
turn off the alarm. I was like, God.
Shit, dude. So are you gonna retire or not, dude? Are you gonna be a legend? Or are they gonna eventually see you decay like Abuelita?
I told Alan, I was like, dude, at this point, I think I should just walk out, like como lo hizo Bronco, right? Like just walk out while you're on top, dude. I don't think I could top that game again. I mean, like my body's not gonna respond the same way either.
Bronco did come back afterwards. I mean,
they did, dude.
Como el Gigante de América. I'm gonna come back with a different name, no? I'm gonna come back as Reyes in vez de Romero, no?
Ivan Reyes, no, for sure. Dude. Oh shit, dude. That's cool. I'm sure it's a feeling, dude, because I can't remember. Oh shit, I do remember. The last time I touched a fucking soccer ball was with you guys. when we went out for which like 2 years ago. Yeah, like a year or two ago. Because I don't think I went last year, so it was 2 years ago. That's the last time. And I remember like being there, and it was hot as shit, but it was such a good vibe, dude. So I could imagine like going back into like an actual game, like the little adrenaline that it kicks you in, and you're nervous, right? Because fuck, I haven't moved like this in a while, like a bunch of different shit like that. But that's cool. And then I feel it's cool because I know like Ivan is really like into sports. I'm assuming he's still like into sports and all.
Yeah.
So him seeing you is just kind of like an idol.
I haven't taken them to a game, dude, because they're so early.
I forget it, dude. No,
retired.
No, dude. Eventually, once the season kicks off, maybe like Carla me puede acompañar y eso. Pero right now the games are at 8 a.m, so I leave the house like at 6:45, 7 o'clock.
Where's the games at?
Right now we're playing on 59th and Damon.
Oh shit! Okay.
So it's a turf field. I hadn't ever been there, but usually I think the games are at Marquette Park. So we're going that way soon. Llevo con mi bulletproof vest, and I should be fine.
For real.
Nah, but yeah, it should be good. A ver cómo va la temporada. Pero so far we had this weekend we won 4-0. So had a clean sheet.
Dude. Nice, dude. Ya de una vez le llamaron al otro pinche portero, ¿no? It's like, hey, you know what? ya no regreses, dude, ¿no?
Ya no regreses. Cuelga, ¿no? El Rome, like, hey, dude, I'm not. Yeah, I think I'm done. Le vuelven a llamar. It's April Fool's, dude. April Fool's and the 20th, no? Like, tú vente, ¿no?
Mid-April, dude.
Mid-April Fool's, no?
Well, that's cool, dude. Congrats on that, dude. I know you don't really care about the papa, but let's get back into it, no, dude?
What we were talking about, pues es que no sabemos what time was it, dude? I keep seeing 7:35, pero yo no creo que sea.
I think the 7:35 is the time that it was of the Vatican, yeah. So I think that's how they're gonna go. So
that makes sense.
So that's what I mean. Like, so he has on what's it called, Monday, but for us, I think it would have still been Sunday when he passed.
Can someone do a quick research on?
I don't think so. But I don't think so, porque like that would have been all over the news during Easter Sunday.
I think it was probably like late at night, or maybe it was early Monday. Because I don't think there's that huge of a difference between Italy and here. Because let's see, it's about I would say like about 5 hours difference.
Ahorita ya son las 5 de la mañana. Estamos grabando a las 10 de la noche. So, son las 5 de la mañana en el Vaticano.
Hours. So it's 7 hours. Wait, yeah, 7 hours. So that's what I mean. So if it was 7 something, it was at what, 12 something here? 1 something here?
Too much math this late in the game, dude. For me,
too much math, dude. I'll tell you this. So crazy, right? Because we've been alive 37 years or whatever what we have. We seen 3 popes, dude. We seen 3 popes. Tú eres mi amigo del alma, realmente mi amigo.
Juan Pablo II.
John Paul II. Benedict, and then pues ahorita
Pero Benedict did throw in the towel, right? He retired.
I mean, I felt like he was asked to retire. They were like, "Come on, dude, just you know." Like, he was a little. I don't know him as like, obviously none of us know him as a person, but he had like a weird vibe to him.
He didn't connect with the people.
He was a little diabolic looking, not gonna lie.
He was I think that's what everybody was saying. And then
es que veníamos de una mirada bien tierna así de
del alma, dude.
Sí, de Juan Pablo II, dude, ya que tenía los ojos un poquito más con ojeras y todo.
¿No? Juan Pablo II served for 26 years, dude. 26 years and 175 days. Benedict for 7 years. And el Francisco for 12 years. So crazy, dude. 3 popes in our lifetime, dude. 3 popes in our lifetime.
That's crazy.
Whoa, wait. 4 popes, because I viene
the new one, dude, yeah.
Yeah, es cierto. Yeah. So ahorita está el humo a todo lo que da, ¿no?
No, se supone que they don't elect anybody right now. They're not going to elect anybody to mourn him. I think it's like 15 days, I was seeing. I remember being really intrigued when he was coming into office.
Yeah.
Trying to, learn all that
Coming
stuff.
into office, ¿no?
Pero es
When
que,
he was getting elected.
Sí, dude. Es que he is technically he is in office, dude. Ya después, once that happens and they bury him, I guess they have like a set period of time where they start voting and to see who's going to replace him. But there's that smoke where it's black smoke. They still haven't decided, and then when it turns to white smoke, that's when they actually made a selection. And they eventually ask him to if he wants to consider the job, the role, and then if he says then they'll introduce him that same night to the people.
Ya es cuando sale el white smoke.
White smoke, yeah. Well, the white smoke comes once they find out like who it's gonna be, without us knowing.
Okay.
So after the white smoke, once the smoke is just saying, okay, we have somebody, they're gonna be elected. That means that they have already agreed to whatever terms, whatever it is, and then eventually, te digo, como en la
the
noche,
white smoke is the offer letter.
Yeah, I guess, I could see why you're saying that, dude. And then eventually they'll introduce him to the public, and he gives his first mass, and so on and so on.
Wow.
So, yeah,
I'm gonna say it. It's a little controversial, pero yo me acuerdo que after Juan Pablo II and before the Papa Benedicto was elected, and because I don't remember much about like I want to think it's the same process, right? Obviously, without this Pope passing away with Benedicto, and the same thing happened, right? Like they went into the whole like everybody meets together, and then the white smoke, and then we have a new Pope. Pero what I was saying is que they kept, at least this is where I kept hearing, okay, if they like everybody was kind of like up in arms if the Pope was to be a black Pope. Did you guys do you remember hearing that?
No.
Like there was a lot of, I don't know if it's conspiracy theories or whatnot, but it was like it would signify the end of the world, and like they were all about like if it was a black Pope, like everybody was.
Every single time there's always a conspiracy for end of the world. Porque está como ahora they were saying that según Nostradamus, one of his predictions was that the last Pope would be a Pope that passed away when they were 88. And after that, like the next Pope would be the one that was so like diabolical and so evil that he was going to bring the end of the world. So look, that's what they say that supposedly Nostradamus says. I don't know how true it is, porque.
But a lot of his shit were true though. Like a lot of his shit has come out to actually be true.
So yes, but I think if my thing is, if I say 300 predictions, I feel like I will hit at least maybe 100 of them. If I say like 3,000 predictions, I don't know how many he did.
I was gonna ask you how many, when, or I really don't know, but I don't know if you know. But when did he give the predictions? Like how long ago? Do you know?
Well, I mean, he was from the 14 something or 15.
Dude, how would you know what like civilization and technology was gonna be so advanced till today? You know what I mean? Like you're just I mean, everybody's looking at him like, oh, this fucker's crazy at the end of the day.
Yeah, like I mean,
like
everybody,
there's no cars.
Everybody looked at him.
Yeah. But that is crazy. It's crazy though.
Yeah. Like look at the like, so there's a lot of things, and then I was seeing that but just people are saying that like, oh, you know, like is it a coincidence that like he passed away the very next day after seeing JD Vance? And I was like,
dude, I heard he did not meet with them.
So JD Vance fue, and he expected to meet the Pope, and he didn't meet the Pope, and after that I guess he was upset or something. So because I guess empezaron a hacer un rollote about it and everything, so he met him on Easter, if I recall correctly. Which you know what? Let me double check it before I say something and que nos regañe nuestra amiga. What was it, Norma, the police officer?
I think so, dude. I still think about that fucking moment.
Oh, that was.
And again, I need your ID. I don't care.
I need your ID. R.I.P. La pizza, no.
R.I.P. The burgers and all that shit they have. Yeah. But yeah, no, definitely. It's I heard he didn't want to see him because JD Vance has been like calling out like He's Christian apparently, and he's been calling out like the Catholic
yes.
bishops and everything.
Because he's.
They I think meet on Easter Sunday. Yes. So
they did.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Porque I know that like even in our group chat, like Miguel did bring up, right? It's like whoever this pope is he going to be as
progressive?
What was a progressive?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the word you use? Like
Yeah.
as progressive, because he definitely like was welcoming everyone into the church and kind of like putting those like old school way of thinking to the side and that very traditional, which a lot of people are against, but also a lot of people are like, this is
For it.
great that we're seeing, that based on religion and beliefs, it's like, as they all say, like, you're all welcome to the house of God. Like he's really putting, kind of like the word out there that everybody's welcome, where when there's other people, it's like, nah, not everybody's really welcome, So
Yeah. I do believe there's like it's a big shoes to fill in that sense, where he was very welcoming. He welcomed everybody. Like you didn't have to be Catholic, like you're still welcome. He welcomed people that were gay. He's like, hey, yeah, like yeah. So that itself, in a religion that we're quote unquote, it states that men and women should only be married and stuff. I don't want to say he went against it, but he had different beliefs, and he still believed it's like Jesus is gonna love everybody. Like everybody's welcome, no matter how you look like, who you love. Like you're still welcome in the in the house of God. So that itself, Miguel brought up a really good question with that. But those are really big shoes to fill, especially now at times. And maybe I say now at times in our country that we live in, because where again we go back to politics and it's so divided with everything, and Christianity is like the number one thing, and that's what I'm saying. It's so weird that we talk about this, but we only talk about what we live through in our country day to day. Because I'm sure, like in Europe, I mean, I don't know if they're thinking about this, like, oh well, I don't know if they're bringing up that question that Mega is saying.
I think they are. I think especially as I've seen different countries that are starting to elect more traditional, more conservative people into office. So I believe that was a big issue in France, in different parts of the world, where they're like, you know what, like the conservatives are starting to gain traction again, and pues like all the people that are like, you know what, like you're starting to see a big change in dynamics and everything. And pues like, so for us, obviously we feel it a little bit more because we're here in the US. We have um, some idiot here that's trying to, he's taking away DEI, he's taking away like a whole bunch of stuff. He's holding universities hostage by telling them we will not give you the funding to a elite university like Harvard unless you completely get rid of DEI and you do not allow protesting. And if somebody protests, you have to turn them in, todo el pedo. If not, we won't give you this money. So it's like,
that's crazy, dude.
So what we're living in, and like obviously to us, is like, you know what, like at least we had that fresh of air, fresh of breath, or where it's like, all right, we had somebody that would speak out against them, and it's like, all right, what are we gonna get next, right? And obviously they're not gonna care about like, oh well, for United States, let's get somebody like this, but it does kind of go with like, all right, so they did it, they had a quote unquote woke pope, right? Um, are they going to continue the journey? Are they going to go back to, let's go a little bit more traditional? Or is it going to be like, let's find somebody in the middle? I would hope they would at least go with somebody in the middle and not go somebody that's like take
back to super traditional route.
Yeah, like otra vez volver a regresar al punto de que what, lo que dice la Biblia, like, because it's like, like, we really don't need to go back to there. Which again, I don't mean to offend anybody that, if somebody has their religious beliefs are like, I'm a traditional person, I'm a traditional Catholic, traditional Christian. That's your beliefs, dude. Like, like I just don't think that people's religious beliefs should dictate somebody else's lives. That's the only thing I say.
I agree, dude. And at the end of the day, obviously, we go back to, we say this a lot too, right? When we talk about politics, this is all just our opinion. Doesn't mean that we're right. Maybe we're not, and And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not being right. As long as I believe what I believe in, and that keeps me at peace, I think that's fair. And I'll say that for you guys. I'm sure you guys feel the same way. But we do respect other people's.
Ahorita Rome, like, no, bro, I'm always right, no?
Say
100% right, dude. Yo le dije, like, the whole, like, ¿quién va a ganar WrestleMania? I told them the whole list of who's going to win it, dude. I've never been wrong.
That's just crazy, dude.
Talking about that, muchachos, AAA.
Oh,
dude.
Getting bought out by WWE. It is wild because when you hear AAA talking about it, they're talking about it as a partnership. But they were very clear in saying, like, WWE is like WWE acquired AAA.
Yeah,
because I think the partnership with which Ron could definitely be the person that, if I'm wrong, he'll tell me right away. He's not chopping. It's the partnership that WWE has is it TNA, where that's a partnership.
No,
it's not a no lo han comprado.
Oh, okay, yeah. So WWE is working with other companies, so they're independent companies, and I guess the second to biggest, the only one that they're not working with right now is AEW, but TNA is a company that they're trading talent, they're borrowing talent. So yeah, like with TNA, it's a partnership of some sort.
So
that's not a complete acquisition, right? Yeah.
But con la AAA, the way they said it is that they acquired,
and like they bought them out.
Acquired, bought AAA.
Yeah, they bought them out.
And like I know Tank was like, dude, he's like, I think he told me that he talked to you about it, or he talked to Alan about it. I forgot, but he was telling me, he was like, dude, like that after talking to one of you two, he's like that he was like, I have a little bit more faith just because it's TKO and it's not Vince McMahon. So he's like, like he's not gonna just strip them and pretty much screw them over like he did with every other company,
WCW,
ECW, and like
ECW, dude. Yeah.
And what's it called? So he's like, for that, I think it's fine. It's just he's like, I think we're gonna start seeing more AAA wrestlers in WWE.
Dude, those crossovers, dude. Just imagine all the storylines, crossovers randomly. I'm not saying you're gonna see like a fucking I don't know, Seth Rollins over there or anything like that. Hey, but why not? Why not kind of cross over something like that and make it like in both worlds, dude? I don't know. I see so much possibility with it. I'm not saying that WWE is boring, because I don't think it's boring. Like the little stuff that I've been keeping up with is pretty fucking interesting still. But AAA, like coming into all this shit, dude, fire. I don't know. I was so excited. I sent it right away to Romero, and I sent it right away to Alan when I found out. And then I thought Romero already knew, so I knew he was going to be excited about it. Pero they
Romero was there, dude. Él fue que le dio las plumas. He was like, here you go.
I approve, no?
I approve.
He gave the seal, no?
Los de AAA postearon a verlo, no? Like, sí, no, sí o no. Rom's like, hay como ustedes quieran, no?
Dude, it's history in the making for sure. History in the making for fucking sure. So I'm excited to see what comes out of this and see what storylines and everything plays out eventually.
I got a question. Now, Rome, are you excited about, like, we're going to see more AAA wrestlers in WWE? Or are you excited because you're like, all those masks behind you van a subir de valor?
That's a very good point.
I didn't even think of that shit, but yeah.
No, pero I think it's a good thing. I am afraid for long term though. Like short term, within the next 5 to 10 years, there'll be some things that change within AAA and how Lucha Libre is received in Mexico y todo ese pedo, and in the crossovers is going to be. I think they're going to be able to handle it fine. But long term, is like, is WWE really interested in keeping it long term? If they see the value in it, for sure. But if they don't see the value right away, or it's like it's more work than what it's paying off to be, they're gonna let it die out. And I don't know what that means for. There might be another company that resurfaces in Mexico outside of there's El Consejo Mundial CML, like there. I don't know what's gonna happen like long term wise. Like the next 10 years will be interesting to see how it all plays out. But for now, June 7th, they're doing a Worlds Collide show in LA, where it's going to be AAA and WWE kind of meshing together and making a show together. So I'm definitely keeping an eye out for those tickets and see if we can make a weekend trip out of that.
I just noticed Money in the Bank is going to be that same day too.
Yes, that's what I found out this morning too. Okay, they're trying to sell the one ticket for both shows. One will be like a earlier show, which is the Worlds Collide, and then Money in the Bank will be later on that night. So
and it's not that far, dude. Like the actual stadiums, like how they are, it's two different places, and they're not that far. So which is pretty cool. Yeah, I saw that shit yesterday, dude.
Chingón, dude. Que aprenda la FIFA, dude. Que aprenda la FIFA, you know, like esos son especiales, ¿no?
2 for 1, dude.
2 for 1, dude, you know. Ya que, like, no nos va a tocar ver a México, most likely, because I'm pretty sure México va a jugar all their games in Mexico.
In Mexico.
So that's my assumption. I could be wrong. So, I mean, pues, a ir a ver un partido nomás cualquiera, pues, you know, like, que sean 2 for 1, dude, para que valga la pena. You know?
Dude, I do think that Mexico will play either in Texas or LA for sure.
You think so?
Okay, yeah, 100%, dude. There's a lot of more money to. I mean, money is.
Van a jugar en Philly, dude. Van a jugar en la final.
Oh fuck no! I don't know about Philly. Fuck Philly.
La final, dude.
Es la final, dude.
Bueno, dude. Is it Philly? It's not Philly, dude. It's MetLife, no? Which is in New York. That's the
New Jersey
Stadium. New Jersey.
New Jersey. That's right.
False info, dude. False advertisement, dude.
Ahí estaba cerquita.
Pues sí. No está muy lejos, dude. That's the truth.
Aunque es un poco más retirado de todo. LA ones, ¿no?
Sí.
Oh, the LA ones are like really like back to back, dude. Like the Kia Forum is. Let me see if I could put out a map. Keep talking, guys.
Ay, güey. Oh, man.
Va. Pues entre que Mundial, WWE, RIP the Pope. Real quick, what's your take on the what is it? Women taking up space? Women taking space?
God damn.
So
no. Like that's what they were calling it. I just don't know the right name.
So it's like all the women that went up to space.
Mm-hmm.
Was it that one?
Yeah,
with Katy Perry and Gail and
all
those?
Shit.
Sí.
Yeah.
But they were calling it, no, like women taking space or something like that.
Something like that.
Can I share my screen real quick?
Oh, dale.
Actually, you guys see that?
Por nosotros, ¿no?
You can see that right there. Okay, so how do I make it satellite?
Ahí está. Apriétale. Oh, no, say layers. You can
layers. ¿Dónde?
At the bottom left.
Sí.
Ahí está. Oh, damn.
No me deja.
Right there on those three little things. Yeah.
No me deja. It gives me this. A ver, the satellite. Okay, so this is the new stadium right here, into a dome. Those Clippers.
Okay.
That's right there. This is a Kia Forum, so this is where Worlds Collide is going to be. Okay, arriba.
And then the MetLife is across the street.
That's SoFi.
Perdón. Mm-hmm.
Say SoFi is right. You can see, así cuando, I mean, you literally can see these two together, really, really close. Pero this is the first Worlds Collide, and then right after that, you literally walk your happy ass over here, and then I can style it, pitch it into a dome. This is brand new, dude. So I have not been there yet, but hopefully I could be there soon. Hey, pues aquí el sofá en medio.
So Money in the Bank, van a hacer una TLC match.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Dude, I saw people watching WrestleMania at those at the places that you showed us.
The Cosmo?
Is that what it's called? The Cosmo?
See, yeah, I saw that too. This is cool, dude. Like this is super tight. Like all that stuff.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, I had told you guys about this. I honestly, let me see if there's events. I haven't checked recently, but I really do want to see if the Champions League is going to be here. And if it is,
that would be good. Aunque ya the best team got eliminated, pero pues it would be
apparently not the best, dude. But anyway, let's keep. I don't know if he got eliminated. That's what you said. I didn't say nothing. You said it, not me.
I'm pulling Ronaldo 15, no? 15.
I guess, dude. I didn't say nothing. Mira, no, bueno. just a bunch of playoffs, pero sí va a haber el de Arsenal, Liverpool. This one must be fire. Mira cómo se ve.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Mira, May 11th, me voy para mi cumpleaños de ahí.
Dude, no, mejor vente para Worlds Collide, ¿no?
Perdón.
¿Cómo no te quiero ver hasta ese tiempo, no?
Hasta junio.
Sí,
no, pues estamos en eso, porque I think you sent me ticket prices for like flights.
145 is nice. Round trip, dude.
Like we looked it up, and I think for Carla and I will be like, if we did a round trip, it was like a little bit over $300. So it's not bad. So right now it's just kind of waiting on when they release tickets and see what we can do there.
Dude, whenever they release tickets, just buy me my ticket, ¿no? Y te lo pago. Don't wait, so we could be sitting together. Porque ahí sería, porque también invité también, listen, también invité a Alan. So eventually Alan said, he's like, well, let me check, blah, blah, blah. I said, cool. So ahí you're going to be like, hey, this, like, we're going to go. Are you down to go? Y él te va a decir sí o no, so that we could get tickets ahí. 2 tickets for me, dude, please.
Me va a hacer comprar un life insurance para que me pueda acompañar, dude.
Oh, dude.
Through State Farm, dude, so I can
just in case. I told you guys I applied for life insurance, no?
Sí.
Not through State Farm, but I did apply.
Which...
¿Cómo todavía no me aceptan, no? Uno que quiere ser responsable. No me aceptan todavía, dude.
Es más fácil entrar a una tanda, dude.
Dude, you know what's the crazy thing? So, ahorita que están hablando about insurance and all that, right? So, I think last week, Cassie got into a car accident, right?
Oh.
It was a minor accident. It wasn't nothing too bad. Pero it was just a car frenó. El carro que estaba atrás de él frenó también. Llegó Cassie, alcanzó a frenar, but she noticed that the fourth car was like beaming, right? So como que se quiso esquivar, like she wanted to move out the road or move out to the other lane. Y no le dio tiempo al otro carro para frenar y le pegó a Cassie, le pegó to the car in front and everything, right? So her car is fine. It's just minor issues in the back. Se le cayeron focos, all that kind of stuff. Pero like what we found out was which I never knew that people could do this, was el carro no era de la chava, pero there's dealers that will lend you the car as a test drive for like, let's say a few days, right? Or a week or something. And if you like the car, you buy it. So it was one of those cars, dude. So no era ni de ella. And so right now they're trying to deal with like, all right.
Well, how does that work? Do they give you like, I mean, I don't know, you might not know logistics, but I'm like, te prestan el carro, let's say even if it's for 2 days, 3 days, te dan un certain amount of mileage that you can't go over, and then if you do, then you start paying for those miles?
I don't know. It's a very small little dealership que vende carros usados, which is like restored, like new, but they don't look that new.
Un Car Credit Center, ¿no?
Parecido. Es más, I think Car Credit Center le queda grande, ¿no? Porque hacían películas y estos no hacen películas, ¿no? Pero but yeah, dude, like, so like I know like Cassie called her insurance and they're like, hey, you know what, like we called their insurance, but it turns out that car no es ni de ella, so you have to call the company, o sea, the dealer, para decirles lo que pasó, and they have to porque like most likely that's what the assumption is. Al sacar el carro, como cuando rentas un carro, ya es que you have to pay for the insurance.
Sí.
Y si no, you got to put your insurance as like the aseguranza que lo cubre. So they're like, you know what, that is what we think. So yeah, call that company. You know, dile lo que pasó and everything. Which so we were like, damn, like I didn't even know that you could do that when you were gonna buy a car, like to test drive a car for a few days.
Test drives, from what I remember, is like se subía el que te vendía el carro contigo y you go around the block y ya con eso. Then that was your test drive, dude.
That's why I was like, wait, I'm like, you could do that? I'm like, I didn't know you were able to do some shit like that. I'm like, so I was very surprised by that. I was like, I've never heard that. Nunca me vi that, dude. So I was just like, that is fucking bizarre. So, but because of it, so now it's like, all right, you gotta call the dealer, then afterwards call the insurance and todo el pedo. And like Cassie was a little bit like como que like she freaked out porque era una chava de like 20 something years old, right? 20, 21. So her dad, obviously, like, he was trying to call, like, say, like, oh, like, ella dice que no tuvo la culpa, and all the other cars were like, no, yeah, it was completely 100% her fault. Like, no frenó on time. What he wants to tell you, you know? And the guy was like, oh, well, whoever, el primer carro tuvo la culpa, and it was like, no, like, frenaron two other cars behind the first car, and then the other car came and hit him. So I was like, it's just, I've been in car accidents before. This is the first for me, dude. Where like, oh, the person doesn't own the car, so now like it's like, all right, so now you gotta call like 3 or 4 people. I'm not gonna say thank God it happened to Cassie, but it's better that it happens to her than me because I hate being on the phone. I hate calling people. Dude, like I am the type of person that like, but I'd rather if there's a chatbot, dude, 100% chatbot, dude.
No, man.
Or like email, like I will email somebody like super fast. Un mensajito, dude, también. Pero para llamar por teléfono, hell no, dude. I can't do that shit. It's me da cosa, dude.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. So me imagino que para el Podcasters event que te invité, no vas a querer ir, ¿verdad? Porque talk to people you don't know.
So I've gone to, pues, ya ves que with a organization that I was part of, that I will not say the name, porque me regañan, pero I was part of this organization and we had to go to networking events.
Yeah.
So it was very weird for me because it's like, all right, you know, you have to go introduce yourself and kind of pitch yourself and you're like, hey, you know, my name is tal, y soy chingón porque soy esto, right? Whatever. So I was just like, I was very like, oh, my name is this. Y por lo mismo como que siento que no me pelaban. They're like, es que, oh, okay, cool. Nice to meet you. Ya después me tocaba hablar o me tocaba hacer algo o recibir algo. Y después they were like, oh, ya como que like, ellos venían y me dicen, no, pues, ¿cómo te llamas otra vez? You know, like, a ver, ¿y de dónde eres? Y todo el pedo, ¿no? So I was like, but I've gotten better at it. Pero pues unos traguitos, dude, y unos traguitos, dude, ahora sí.
He's a fucking pro.
Hell yeah, dude.
That was the thing, dude. En cuanto vi el event invite, so it's a kind of like a networking event for podcasters or whatever. And then it said it was at Haymarket. And Haymarket is it's a brewery that's like the West Loop, I want to say.
Okay.
Is near that ¿cómo se llama? The meat market, right? Is that what it's called?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about.
The Fullerton one?
It's near the Fullerton Market. So ahí está cerquita, se llama Haymarket Brewery. And I thought it was there. So I got excited. I signed up. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. And then there's a different Haymarket place. I'm still probably going to go check it out and see what's up. But at first I got excited. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, podcasting event at Haymarket? Let's do it.
Dude, those fucking, those random little pop-up ones, like the events, they be deceiving people because I saw one for digital marketing and I was like, oh, pues thanks, looking for jobs, you know, like se lo mando. Pero después, like, apenas se lo iba a mandar porque no tenía precio. And I was like, you know what, let me buy a ticket y para ver el precio. Dude, they were like 300 and something. I was like, nah, me va a mandar la chingada, ¿para qué se lo mando? No, si me lo vas a pagar tú o qué, ¿para qué me lo mandas? I was like, yeah.
He said that he could buy a Bad Bunny ticket with that, no?
For real, dude. Pero vamos, muchachos. Yeah, now we're marked out already. That was fast and easy. Any last thoughts?
We are getting there.
Last thoughts.
Por ahí no tienes unas para completar la hora, unas preguntitas no tienes por ahí o do I dig from the pile, dude?
Oh shit, dig from the pile, dude. Fuck it. Dig deep, dude.
Pues esta va a ser para ti, Johnny Boy, ¿eh?
Okay. Mientras no sea el burro, no hay pedo.
I don't know, dude. The way he said it, he's like, I heard. I saw the lip bite, dude.
Licking the lips.
Let's say real quick, antes de que we go into the questions, porque we left off in the women that went to space. I want to know your thoughts. Is it real? Is it not? Conspiracy theories started coming out of that. What do you think, Miguel?
I think it could be real because I mean I know that pues billionaires are paying a shitload of money para hacerlo. So like ahorita lo están haciendo. They go to a certain part of space and then they come back, right? I just think
It was what, 13 minutes, 7
11?
minutes,
like
something
11 minutes, something like
Okay.
that. I've seen the Katy Perry hate for it. I've seen Wendy's dissing Katy Perry because of it, and I'm here for it, dude. Because I completely agree. Like I feel like it was a huge exaggeration, and she tried to use it as publicity. So I was just like, you know what, this is Mamona, you know. Like I was like, come on. So I was like, that part of me was like, all right, you know, like there's other. Ese dinero que están usando lo pueden usar para unas cosas mejor than just publicity.
But how many millions of dollars supposedly per person that was like, I want to say it was 21?
Something like that. Though.
21.
All I know is, and I saw TikTok about this, they were saying that if si alguien puede estar emputado, it's Lance Bass, who's the guy from NSYNC, porque he had gone to Russia because he wanted to be what is it, their version of astronaut, astronaut, whatever it is, Cosmetron, whatever.
Okay.
Pero ese güey entrenó, like there was videos of him, you're asking the little spinning thingy. Like, he was going through the whole rigor, dude. Like he was going through like training and all
the
this
training.
shit. Yeah, like he was NASA certified. He was ready to go. But al último, like they were like, hey, like you have to pay $20 million to go. He was like, oh shit, like I didn't know I had to pay that much. So pasó una of those cosas, and after that they're like, you know what, they're just gonna scrap it. But ese güey sí, like he tried, dude. Like he fue, like se preparó más que Bruce Willis for Armageddon. Y estas ni para eso, dude. I was like, come on. A lo menos one of the little spinning thing, you know, and the little kid ones que te hace así, no, algo, dude.
That's true, dude. That's fair. Yeah, let me get my opinion out there. I really don't care. I don't know what's going on. I know it was 11 minutes, and that's all I know. And I saw Katy Perry kiss the floor. That's all I saw. Past that, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it was real or not. I haven't really.
Just there's a video. Supuestamente que the capsule, once it lands, it opens, and then somebody, like, se ve que se acerca una mujer, se acerca y le como que like close the door, like solo cierra, because then the big moment is when Jeff Bezos is the one that goes in and props it open, because supposedly no se puede abrir por dentro, se la tiene que abrir por fuera por la presión, and Jeff Bezos is the one that's going to go and open the thing. So that's why I'm like, and then there's people talking about like there's like a fake hand that looks like it's in there. So it's like, did it happen? Did it not happen? Just like, you know, again, conspiracy theory. Just wanted to get your quick thoughts on it.
Puede ser, no puede ser, pero pues all I know is I stand with Wendy's, dude. That's all I know, dude. Definitely Wendy's will be that digital marketing play in the event, dude. Ahí va a estar Wendy's.
Stop saying Wendy's, dude. You're gonna get expelled.
Hey. Right so now, I'm off the clock, dude. I am not promoting their business. I'm promoting their social media.
Okay, I guess.
So,
hand me that question, dude.
I mean, remember, these are New Year's, right? Year in review. New Year's resolution, you know, you can keep.
Can.
I mean, yeah.
Dude, since all these fucking years that I could remember.
Gain weight, no? That's something I could definitely keep, dude.
That was not a New Year's resolution for me, dude. But I think out of all of them that I don't think I kept any of them, dude. That's fucked up.
Well, all right. If you were to make a New Year's resolution that you keep, you know what, that you can keep, what would it be? First thing that pops in your head, dude. First thing.
I thought about you guys, like being here every single Monday, but I doubt it too, dude. So
damn.
Probably fuck, dude. No sé. I don't know. I'm letting myself down, dude. Like I'm hating myself, dude. I don't know if you wanted me to be depressed or all of a sudden I have these weird emotions about me.
Let's go with the next question.
Yeah, I can't keep any of them, dude. I haven't.
What the wrong?
In all my life, I've never kept one. I lied, dude. I think I lied.
What about
I lied, dude. Because I was thinking of like I did tell you guys that I was gonna take. Yeah, I fucking lied, dude. No, I can't keep it. I tried to. I'm trying to think, but no. I can't even do that, dude. I can't even think, dude.
How about your New Year's resolution of like, you know what? Otro año siendo amigos de Romerito, Miguelito y Tanquecito.
I have not set that as a resolution, dude, because I don't need that. I don't need it. I could.
But if you were to make it, you could keep it, dude. See, there's one, dude.
That's true, dude. I appreciate you.
Be a good dad, dude. There you go. That's another one you can keep, dude.
That's true, dude.
Yes. I got you, dude. Let me go through your autobiography right now, ¿no?
¿Qué más?
Last question.
No, ya.
Por eso dije, para Miguel.
Okay.
Funniest regret from this past year.
This past year is in last year, right?
Yes, dude, because it's New Year's thing.
Funniest regret.
Damn.
No haberle comprado agua tanque sooner at Miche Fest, dude. He was passing out on me.
He was fucking passing
pobrecito
out.
Tanque, like
He was telling me he was thirsty, dude.
I thought he was playing, dude. Like, no me dijo nada. And he was like, dude, let's get some water. So yo le dije, like, no, dude,
he tries to save a penny here and there, dude. Porque last week we talked about going to the circus. He went to the circus. Y no quiso comprar ni un slushie ni nada, dude. His girl had to get her own stuff, dude. He's like, yo mejor me aguanto. So
I'll share.
Yeah, dude, like, yeah. So I was like, oh, pues, Tanquecito, like, he was like, oh, we should get a water. And I was like, no, dude, aquí todavía tengo cerveza, tengo whatever, So ya cuando me la acabé, I'm like, all right, dude, now let's go get it, So yeah, I didn't know he was passing out, dude. Like, I was too busy vibing, like, no lo volteé a ver. Ya estaba todo amarillo el güey, pero pues. So that was a funny. I mean,
that's a funny regret. I mean,
fuck yeah.
Funny porque no le pasó nada, ¿verdad? Pero
se le hubiera pasado, no, mames, Miguel culero.
I regret que no le pasó nada, ¿no?
Nah, tampoco.
No, you know what? I regret that I think I tipped for his water and my beer. Y después no tuve suficiente dinero para comprar hot dog after the concert. The Mexican hot dogs. So I regret that, dude. It's más que I would have preferred for Tank to pass out than me go without a hot dog. Dude.
Damn.
They're good, dude. They're that good, dude.
Bacon wrapped or no?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Because that's a California thing. This is a Cali dog. No, come on.
That's the way to go, dude. I don't know the name, but street dog.
I mean, everybody calls, like, aquí a lo menos, like, they call them Mexican hot dogs. Like, I don't know their actual name. That's just, but they're fucking delicious.
Damn, dude.
Delicious, dude.
I'm not hungry, but I could eat a hot dog, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. One of those?
See? Dos.
No, a lo menos dos.
Minimum.
Yeah, minimum. Sadly, no.
No, that's fair, dude. No, not sadly, dude. Vamos, pues ya no. Vámonos porque my boy
ya es tarde.
Stank isn't here, so
no hay no hay palabras de tanque el día de hoy.
No hay nada, dude.
No hay tanque.
No hay nada, dude.
No, dude.
Pues ni modo, dude.
Pues,
I guess all you guys can do is
review, subscribe, dude. I didn't want to do this today, dude, because I forgot about it. But can you help me with it, dude?
I mean, just remind the viewers, the listeners, to rate, review, subscribe. All this can be found at Todos Toman Podcast.
Thanks, dude. Thanks.
Just, remember to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Todos Toman Pod.
He said, I don't want to do this because I forgot about it.
I did. I was waiting for the music, dude. I haven't been here in that long, dude. God damn. Bye, chicos. Okay, amor, Tóquenselo.
¿Tienen drink o ya no?
No, dude. Peace and love. I guess fuck me then.
Mire, yo sí teníamos, tenemos que acabarnos la cervecita y su whisky.
Okay, dude.
Ahí nos vemos la próxima semana, La semana.
La semana.
Nos vemos live,
Oh,
Acuérdense.
shit. Damn, that's true. Fuck.
Ya se nos fue el mes.
That's true.